Hello and welcome back to Typical City. Into the FIFA Club World Cup final we go with a much needed win, not just for the tournament itself, but to rectify those negative feelings after that Palace game, that 2-2 horrific draw in the Premier League. We've gone to Saudi Arabia, beaten Urawa Red Diamonds comfortably, 3-0 dispatch, and I was really pleased. A little bit, the odd little error in the game here and there, little glimpses of previous form, little mistakes creeping in here and there, but ultimately it was a game of control for Manchester City. We dictated, we dominated, and we put 3 goals into the back of the net with 0 replies. So I was really pleased overall. Let's have a quick look at the match stats. 26% Urawa, who are you? Red Diamonds. To our 74%. I mean, all these match stats are pretty much what we've been seeing all season. In the Premier League in particular, we've been seeing maybe not as few shots as 2 from our opposition with 0 on target, but City have been putting these numbers on the board all season. But those 2 big numbers that are above the rest of them, the goals, are what matters at the end of the day, and we've got 3 to their 0, so that was good. But 25 shots, 9 on target from City, an XG of 2.98, basically hitting our target on the money for expected goals. 0.34 for them, 3 big chances to their 0, 826 passes to their 289, 13 fouls from them, they were getting stuck in. To our 3, yet we got booked twice, for 3 fouls. That's pretty typical refereeing against a Manchester City team. Edison, he had a quiet game, very quiet game, but one big booming tackle, and I mean, he leapt out of his goal like a cat, like a ninja, and I mean, he was sharp, on his toes, and that's exactly what you need from a goalkeeper who's been quiet all game, not being switched off, clued into what the action's happening and the danger. He sniffed it out, he burst out of his goal really well. 93% passing accuracy, that big tackle, no saves to make, no punches, 1 high claim towards the end of the game, 1 successful run out as well. 7 out of 10 for Edison. Kyle Walker, the most polarising player of Manchester City fans right now, who I think a lot of City fans are eating their words this morning, or at least they've crawled back under their rocks, their anti-Kyle Walker rocks. But today is a day for praising Kyle Walker. So let's hear it, shall we? Let's hear these negative people who've been nailing Kyle Walker. Let's hear what they've got to say today, because I thought he played really well. That assist in particular was sublime. I can't ignore those errors that he made. He did make 2 big errors in the second half. They were glaring. And I mean, he's got to cut that out, Kyle Walker. He's still not redeemed himself entirely for the whole course of his form, and his season's form has been below what we expect and what he probably expects. But you pat him on the back when he deserves it, you know. Praise when it's due. 94% passing accuracy, a key pass, 1 tackle, 1 interception, 1 big chance created, and a clearance to his name. 90 minutes played and 125 touches as well, and a big, wonderful defence-splitting assist. Really good ball that from Kyle Walker. 7.5. That 0.5 is for that assist. Otherwise, it was a 7 out of 10 performance, really. But that 0.5 is specifically to stick the knife in for those people who've been very anti-Kyle Walker. So, yeah, I enjoyed that yesterday. Manuel Akanji, 65 minutes, 72 touches, 93% passing accuracy, no tackles, an interception, no clearances, a key pass, 1 beautiful ball that was as well. Out to Matheus Nunes before Nunes cuts back onto his right foot, whips it, it's saved. But that ball from Manuel Akanji, we're talking a 60-yard pass with the laces, just boom, rifled it through the Red Diamonds defence. Really good ball. But other than that, a quiet game for Akanji, but assured, confident, reliable. Again, Manuel Akanji, solid as a rock. 7 out of 10 for Manuel Akanji. Yosco Gvardiol, the lowest performance in the game. I'm being harsh again a little bit with the 5.5, but I think he comes onto the pitch and did not fill me with confidence. I still believe in this guy going forward long term. I still think there's a huge future for Yosco Gvardiol, but right now I think it's time for Pep Guardiola to take him out of the firing line and play him in cameos like this to try and build his confidence a little bit more slowly, because he's been thrown very firmly into the deep end of Manchester City and he's starting to sink a little bit. He comes onto the pitch and he gives away a horrible ball. Kyle Walker then didn't help, but still, it was the bad ball to Kyle Walker that caused Kyle Walker to underhit the pass to Edison. Thankfully, Edison was switched on again in that situation and gets the ball cleared. But within a minute on the pitch, he's giving the ball away, and it wasn't the only mistake Gvardiol made either. He got caught on the halfway line to the point where they're sprinting at our goal again. In that 25 minutes, I saw two there you go, two key passes. Good. I mean, that's confident on the ball. I like to see that. He doesn't shy away from anything, Yosco Gvardiol, so that's a thing to definitely praise him for. He's got a strong head on his shoulders. He's just got to cut these mistakes out that I'm seeing, and they're creeping up far too frequently. 83% passing accuracy as well. That's low compared to the rest of the team. But 67 touches to his name, 5.5 for Yosco. Nathan Ake. I mean, I don't think I praised him enough yesterday. I mean, these stats... just a very typical Nathan Ake, best defender we've got right now. The best defender we've got, hands down. If he wasn't so... He's not injury prone, but they crop up, don't they? He does pick up the odd injury, Nathan Ake, so we need to be careful of not throwing him into the same amount of minutes that Gvardiol's been getting, but any big game now, any big game, this man has to play. And if it's Nathan Ake or Gvardiol, Ake, all day long, all day long. 125 touches, 97% passing accuracy, a key pass, 5 tackles, 2 clearances, 2 interceptions, 1 block shot. Fantastic. So good, Nathan Ake, 7.5. Sergio Gomez, I was impressed with the performance. I was glad to see him not given too much defensive responsibility, but he still provided some defensive qualities, even though he wasn't playing in defence. 2 tackles to his name and 2 clearances that you can see there. This is only 13 minutes of football. 100% passing accuracy with 23 touches. 1 successful dribble, and he lost the ball 0 times. It was almost a perfect performance. It's just a shame it was only for 13 minutes, because he'd be getting a lot higher score than that if he carried on playing like that for the full 90, but he only had 13 minutes to do it in. So 6.5 for Sergio Gomez. Really good. Pleased with that. Rodri, solid as a rock. Once again, typical Rodri performance. 123 minutes. He only played the 77 minutes. 97% passing accuracy. That's really, really good. I mean, we're talking about 115, I think he was about 118 passes, if my memory serves me right. But 97% passing accuracy is really good. 1 key pass, 2 clearances, 2 tackles, 3 shots not on target. I mean, his shooting boots haven't been polished quite as well in the last couple of months or so. Early on in the season, he was finding the net almost every other game, wasn't he? Now his shooting's gone a bit wayward, but still, I have every faith that he's going to find the back of the net with one of these long-range efforts sooner or later. And he only lost the ball 6 times. 7.5, out of 10 for Rodri. Calvin Phillips came on with Sergio Gomez, did absolutely nothing wrong, was okay, kept the ball moving, kept the ball ticking, kept the team ticking, was okay. 17 touches, 93% passing accuracy, no key passes, tackles or interceptions, 1 shot, wasn't on target, he lost the ball 3 times. Quiet, not much to talk about, okay. 6 out of 10 for Calvin Phillips. Ktic, really pleased with this player, how he's growing and blossoming into this team. He's finding his feet, he's looking assured. He added a beautiful goal to his name from that fantastic Kyle Walker assist. The finish was assured, confident, and really pleased with how it was good to see a one-on-one finish like that, you know, just like through on goal. You're just thinking, oh, come on. I don't trust us with one-on-ones at the minute. There's only a few players that I do trust in a one-on-one scenario like that, but finishing like that, brilliant. Really good from Ktic. 75 touches, 95% passing accuracy, 2 key passes, no tackles, 3 shots, 1 on target, back of the net, 2 successful dribbles out of the both that he attempted. 9 times he lost the ball. 8 out of 10 for Matheus Kovacic. Nunes, man of the match performance for me, 8.5. He's rock and roll, isn't he? He's all about the gung-ho. He's a high-risk player. I do think you can see that there with the possession lost. He lost the ball and caused a few turnovers quite frequently. But I loved his approach. His rock and roll approach to the game. It's wham bam, thank you, man. Matheus Nunes rocking up on the scene. Love it from Matheus Nunes. 87% passing accuracy, 2 tackles, 6 shots, 3 on target, 4 aerial duels, he won 3 of them, 8 dribble attempts, completed 6 of them, got a goal to his... Well, no, it was an assist. I've put it down. In my head, it was a goal because it was all his move, wasn't it? But it was an own goal in the end. But in my head, it was such a Matheus Nunes goal involvement that he's the one who spun on the halfway line. Fantastic turn, turns his man, leaves him in his dust, sprints towards their goal, lays it off to Bernardo Silva, keeps his run going, gets it back off Bernardo Silva, drills it across the goal. Deserved the goal. He himself deserved that goal, that ball to end up in the back of the net. He missed a sitter. That was a big moment. I mean, if he puts that back of the net, he's getting a 9 out of 10. Because, I mean, it was a genuine, an amazing performance from Matheus Nunes, and unlucky not to come away with a goal to his name. Really excited to see what this guy's capable of for the second half of the season. Phil Foden, first half was really good, really good. The way he received that ball, there was numerous occasions where he received the ball in a tight pocket of space, right bang in the middle in that number 10 role, spins, beats a couple of players and tries really, really aggressively to attack their goal. And I thought it was a bold performance from Phil Foden again. Similar to Nunes in a way, carrying the ball really well, really aggressive with his dribbling approach. And you can see that there, 6 dribble attempts, 5 of them completed from Phil Foden, really good. 4 key passes, fantastic, 93% passing accuracy. No tackles, 2 shots, 1 on target, and he lost the ball 8 times, which is pretty low. Pretty low for Phil Foden. 7.5 for him. Well done, Phil Foden. Bernardo Silva, another 7.5. Got a goal. Very well taken. Dispatched that beautifully into the bottom right-hand corner. Composed as well, bringing it down on his chest. Didn't panic. Buried it like a seasoned veteran finisher. Really good. 58 touches, 96% passing accuracy, 3 key passes, 5 shots, 2 on target, 1 dribble, wasn't successful, a clearance, 5 times he lost the ball, 7.5 for Bernardo Silva with a goal to his name. Jack Grealish, I thought he had a frustrating night. I thought he did really well in certain occasions. And there's a subscriber of mine, Zubair, who was quick on the scene to highlight the amount of dribbles to his name, and he was absolutely spot on. He loves his stats, Zubair, and I concur. I agree with him there. The dribbles were very good. It was just the aftermath of those dribbles weren't always brilliant. He was beating his fullback 6 out of 7 times there. Really good, as you can see from Jack Grealish. It was just once he'd beaten him, he either overran it and out for a goal kick or he misplaced his cross. But he did get one cross right on the money. And that's Matheus Nunes. And that's the big chance created that you can see there. Nunes has to bury that. He has to bury that. And Jack Grealish comes away with an assist. And probably a higher score as well, to be honest. But 4 key passes as well. Really good. Really good from Jack Grealish. Maybe I was a little bit harsh on him yesterday, but there was a little bit end product missing. There was that moment where Phil Foden backheels it to Jack Grealish on the penalty spot. He's got to get his shot away there. You can see 1 shot not on target. He should have 2 shots, whether it goes on target or not. I mean, he's got to hit the target in that situation. But to not even get a shot away on the penalty spot, trying to beat the keeper and the defender, I think he knows there. He's got to get his shot away earlier and be more effective and be a bit more clinical in front of goal than that. But still, not a bad performance from Jack Grealish, but we need to see a little bit more refined end product in this performance. 13 times he lost the ball, 7 out of 10 for Jack Grealish. An okay cameo from Julian Alvarez, 25 minutes, 18 touches, 100% passing accuracy, 1 key pass. He was lively. I thought he was quite lively. He tried to involve himself and he got a couple of shots away, neither on target. 1 big chance was missed. An interception, 3 times he lost the ball. I'm still very, very confident that Alvarez is going to get us so many goals this season. I can see this guy doing important things for this team in the second half of the season. I still have every faith in him. He has quietened down a little bit. His impact isn't quite as powerful to the start compared to the start of the season from Alvarez. I think when Haaland comes back, there is question marks over the return of Kevin De Bruyne, the return of Haaland, as to whether Alvarez even gets back in the team. If he starts putting the ball in the back of the net a little bit more frequently, then he starts to really knock on Pep Guardiola's door and demand a starting place in this team. But as of lately, the form isn't bad, but it's not been as good as it could be. 3 times he lost the ball, 6.5 for Julian Alvarez. Oscar Bob, on the other hand, a cameo appearance of 26 minutes was just fantastic. Really, really good. And another player that's knocking on Pep Guardiola's door and demanding a place in this first team instead of who? That's the debate. But I'm so excited for Oscar Bob. This guy's going to be a worldie. He's going to be a worldie, and hopefully he can just keep his head on the ground, don't get carried away, keep it level-headed, and this guy's going to be an absolute superstar. I have every faith in Oscar Bob turning into a worldie. 89% passing accuracy. One key pass, one big chance created, one dribble attempt. It was successful. He tackled a player and he only lost the ball twice. I mean, 26 minutes, I can't go much higher than 7 for that amount of football, but still, really, really good from Oscar Bob, and that completes the player ratings. I'm really, really happy with this performance. I'm really happy with just getting a win again. Winning, getting that winning feeling back. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Fluminense next. I'll be doing a watch-along this Friday. Come and join me for that. The game is not going to be as easy as it was yesterday. And I don't think the game was easy yesterday. I think Red Diamonds, they set up defensively quite strong. And in that first 45 minutes, we weren't really penetrating that easily. Once the goal goes in before half-time, that second half, they had to open up a little bit. And we exposed them once that took place. Fluminense, on the other hand, we've got to watch out for the other end of the pitch because they are going to attack us and build up from the back and go for it. You know, it's going to be a really, really exciting game. One I'm really looking forward to, so come and join me for that in the watch-along. That's going to be an absolute immense game of football. And can we come away as the FIFA Club World Cup champions of the world? And absolutely buzzing as a Manchester City fan. This sort of completes it, doesn't it? Football, mate. Completed it. Completed it, mate. That's what Manchester City can say if they go and get this Club World Cup, and I have every faith that we're going to do it. Come on, City. Get in the comment sections below. I want to hear your thoughts on the Red Diamonds performance, and I do want to hear your thoughts on the chances of beating Fluminense and the importance of the FIFA Club World Cup. Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe. It really does help. Typical City is the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is typical City now, holding up Silva.